It's 1 a.m. and the one thing that I have known, but not a lot of people around me realize, is the fact that over-explaining yourself is not gonna get the other person to understand you more. It's genuinely not. It's if the other person wants to take the time and the understanding to get what you're saying and to break down what you're saying, but you cannot force someone. You cannot keep explaining yourself over and over to someone the same things and try to prove a fact to them that they can't see and that you've done already. Saying it 3 times to a wall is just going to bounce right back to you. It's not going to absorb into the wall. So how do you expect someone that doesn't want to understand you and want to know the way that you work to truly get what you're saying? Don't waste your time in that. Why waste your time trying to explain something to someone who you know at the end of the day isn't going to take the time out of their life to try and understand you, when you know you would take the time to understand them? And I think another really big thing is the misconception that we have that if we love someone harder, a friendship or anything, if we love someone harder and show them we care harder, that they'll love us harder and they'll care for us harder. If you keep trying to prove to someone how much you love them, how much effort you're willing to put into them, it's not gonna make them love you. It's not gonna make them reciprocate all of that energy back to you. So loving someone harder just to try to get them to love you will not work. Literally not work. You can't control anyone. You can't control someone's mouth. You can't control someone's eyes. You can't control who they look at, what they look at, when they look at it. You can't control that. You can't control their actions, and you literally can't control their mind or their heart. We cannot control anyone else but ourselves. And if we have the complete ability to only manage ourselves and to control ourselves, think of how much we could do. Literally think of how much we could do. We become any person we want to become. Imagine this, like I'm trying to put your hands like this. Can I physically move your hands? No. Like you can't make anyone do anything. They won't listen to you. People do what they want to do. You can only control what's in your hand. In your hand is literally your body, your mind, your soul, and your like everything to do with yourself. So if we have control over ourselves, can't we utilize that and make us into something that we're proud of? Make us happy, fit, make us whatever it is that might bring us joy and desire. Because at the end of the day, we can't control any external factors. The only factor that we can control is ourselves and the internal factors that we are. Which brings me back to the topic of like our body and being a machine. But why do we try and control someone else's reactions, someone else's behaviors? The only thing in our control is our expressions and our reactions. Yes, they can get a reaction out of us, but it's our job to produce that reaction. They're not the one getting the reaction. We're the one giving the reaction out. Think of it into a different aspect of things. Yeah, they might be aggravating you, they might be doing this, but who's the person who's gonna give that off? It's me, it's you. Their behavior is not under our control, but our reaction is under our control. And we get to decide what our reaction is. We get to decide what our behaviors are. Knowing that we have the control over our actions and behaviors, we can do so much. There's an infinity amount of things that we could do with this, knowing that we only control ourselves. It's not just like the part of controlling ourselves, it's knowing that I can't control the weather. It's raining outside. I can't control if he's gonna talk bad about me, if she's gonna like me, but what I can is how I'm gonna react to that. If that person says, oh my god, she posts so much, okay, look at it and flip it around and look at it into a different perspective. I could be thinking, oh my god, like I'm able to put myself out there, talk about these things that I've been wanting to talk about for so long. Whatever that person says, that could be something negative, but I can turn it into something positive. Like I want to prove to myself that I don't do this for anyone. I really don't. I can help one person. If I can help myself, that is the biggest accomplishment that I get out of everything and anything. I want to help one person or 2 people. One person being myself and another hopefully being someone out there. Hopefully someone going through a similar situation that's able to really understand what I'm saying. And I know I may not know what I'm talking about at times. I'm still trying to figure this out. I'll say this in every video. I don't know what I'm doing, and I feel like none of us should know what we're doing. Like, if we know what we're doing, I feel like we're doing it wrong because we have no control other than ourselves. And I know I'm going in circles, but it's something that has taken me so long to understand. You can't make someone reach out. You can't make someone text you back. You can't force someone's eyes to look at someone else. You can't force them to not look at someone. These things are not in your control. Someone will do whatever that someone wants to do. I will do whatever I want to do. So knowing this, we can't lift the arms of someone else. We can't turn the face of someone else, and we can't change the words coming out of someone's mouth. It's crazy to think about that when we were little, we were literally saying things like, what you say is what you are. And I never realized till recently that we were onto something about that. And that's crazy to say because we're so used to being like, oh, I'm so exhausted, I'm so tired. Like right when we wake up till like the second we go to bed, we are saying I'm tired at least like 30 times. At least I used to be saying it 30 times in a day. I realized to like take that I'm tired out and I just wouldn't say it at all. I started feeling better. I'm genuinely tired, but I wouldn't say it because it would make me feel less tired. You're speaking things into existence constantly. What we say is literally coming to life. So if we keep saying I'm tired 30 times throughout the day, we're gonna feel more tired than we actually are. If you say like I'm so happy, you're gonna feel happy. This is manifestation. You're manifesting these things. Everything you say is a manifestation. These things are real. Like your body works in a way of what you say, it like literally comes to life. Say the things that you want, like I'm gonna get a good grade. Like I already got the good, like, you know, feel the positive energy. Why immerse yourself into a negative realm of energy when you can literally put yourself into a positive realm? That positive realm expands so far and can bring you so high up in that negative. It takes one or two of those sayings to enter that negative realm. And once you're in that negative realm, it is so hard to get back into that positive realm. Say what you want to become. Say what you are. It sounds so cheesy. Literally talk to yourself. I'm talking to like a computer. I'm talking to a screen right now. But I feel so much joy because I feel like I'm speaking these things out into the world, and I'll talk about this in a little bit, but what we say is what we are is such a true fact. The power it holds is immense. It may be so weird. Talk to yourself like every single day, if it's for 5 seconds even, like, oh, like I love the way my hair looks and my hair looks really good today. The more you say these things, the more you immerse yourself into that positive realm, the more positive you will literally feel. Like people will see you in that positive realm, and everyone wants to be in that positive realm. Somehow all of us reside on some magnitude of that negative realm into the positive realm. It is up to us to decide which realm we want to be in and how much in that realm we want to immerse ourselves into. So if we fully are talking about all these positive things, wanting all these positive things to come to us, because saying these things makes you believe these things. It's really crazy. Like if you literally say these things, it makes you believe them. If you believe them, they can come to life. Like you speak them into existence. Say the things that push you forward into that positive realm, you will attract what you give off. Everything is all connected. Like all these topics that I'm talking about, like this is not an easy process, none of it. It's a lot harder than it looks, and it takes so much practice. So be patient with yourself, and there will be days where you drift back. Like that is inevitable. It is inevitable. It is like going up a really steep staircase. It is a lot easier to come down than it is to go up. Saying it allows you to believe it. Believing it allows it to come into existence. Coming to existence allows you to realize it. It is a process. Keep traveling up those staircases, even when it seems hard. It's not even with ourselves in this matter. It's literally about other people too. Why do you want to bring people down? Why do you want to give out negative energy? That is only bringing you down and the other person down, but it's bringing you further down. Travel up those stairs. Like those stairs are all you should be looking at. You should not be looking down. It is tempting to look down. And with these staircases, we have to realize that every single person's journey looks different. Someone's staircase may be a little less steeper than our staircase. We have to know that everyone's staircase looks completely different. Some may have smooth edges, some may have sharp edges. Some steps might be smoother and smaller together and closer together for others, and others might be really far apart. That in terms means some people's steps in their lives, journeys in their lives are a lot harder at the same time as ours. And ours might be a lot harder than the same time as theirs. That is the first thing we need to understand. So then it comes to the saying of like comparison is a thief of joy. In reality, it literally is. Because you cannot compare your situation to someone else's situation, because your situation has variables X, Y, and Z, while their situation has variables of A, B, and C. Those are two ends of the alphabet. Like, how are those two situations going to be combined? There's so many more factors other than that. It's our childhood, it's the way we've been brought up, it's the people we surround ourselves with, it's how we act in everyday, like day-to-day life, what we eat, what we do, how we sleep, like all of these things. Our journey compared to anyone else's looks so different. It looks so different. So all of these like diets that you see, all study hacks, study methods, yes, overall perspective, you can take inspiration from those. Listen to your body, like listen to what your body feels, is because we are all so different. Like no one's gonna look the same at the end of the day. Everyone's journey looks so different, and they might be going through struggles that you have no idea about. We have to keep reminding ourselves that every single person is fighting their own individual battles. Literally every single person goes through a different set of failures and struggles and accomplishments that we cannot compare ourselves to. And we find ourselves doing this so much with how competitive we have become and how much we try to put ourselves down because someone else is doing better. Take inspiration from them. Literally take inspiration from any single person that you want. If you like the way someone else is living, start implementing similar factors of those into your life and see how much of an effect they have on you. You have to go out there to get what you want. You cannot be in bed and expect a supercar to pop up right in front of you and be like, here you go. This is on a golden platter. That's not how that works. You have to put in work. You have to put yourself in very uncomfortable situations so that you can grow. Growth is only made when you are put in uncomfortable situations. For example, the gym. The only way you can build muscle is training to literal failure. We treat failure as something bad. We treat failure as, oh, that's do all, end all, we start over. No, that is where you start pushing yourself, because after you start pushing yourself at failure in the gym is when you grow. And that same thing applies to us in real life. Failure is only a way to grow. You can only go up from there. Don't look at failure in such a negative aspect. Like, turn everything that we've been told is negative into a positive light, because there is a positive way to look at every single thing. Every single thing can be turned into a positive outlook. It doesn't have to be negative. Knowing and being able to switch it from that negative realm that I talked about to that positive realm and try to just switch your thoughts over can make such a big difference. You need to do things you're not used to doing. You need to push yourself to limits that you have not pushed yourself to. Everyone struggles. If you're afraid to struggle, I'm sorry. Like, it's not gonna work. You need to struggle. I'm struggling. You're struggling. We need to continue to struggle, because that's the only way we're going to grow. We need to continue to fail so we can grow. Look at it on the broader scale. We need to have our highs and our lows. We literally need to have highs and lows, because if we don't have lows, how are we going to have highs? How are we going to know what happiness feels like if we don't know what sadness feels like? Everything literally blends into one. Do you really want to be monotone? You need to experience life. Failing is a part of life. Success is a part of life. Struggling is also a part of life. These are all segments of life that we need to continue to work on and grow. And we need to realize that they're going to be there. No matter what we do, no matter how much we succeed, there's always going to be a failure. No matter how much we fail, there's always something that we will still succeed in. There is two sides to every story. There is multiple sides to every story. It's the way we want to look at it and the way we want to place ourselves in that scenario, to visualize it and to realize it, is where it makes us a different person, where it can make a situation better or worse, positive or negative. It's literally all in our mind. Because this one thing controls our entire life.